Alrighty, folks, this is what we do weekly. We call it the Hub Call. We usually have Ty, the realtor, the broker. We usually have Matt, the mortgage guy, but he slept in, sent me a text saying, can't make it. Martin Luther King Day inauguration, going to watch TV. And then, of course, we have Carlos, the handyman, who does all the work and stuff on Olivia and I's properties. I always go in the order that people showed up. Carlos, you were first, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. It's another beautiful day and taking advantage of this day. Yeah.
There you go. Folks, if you are coming to Vegas, I want to remind you that you're going to be able to meet two wonderful individuals, Carlos here and his lovely wife, Martha. They're going to be helping me out at the event. They're going to be running what I'm calling the Orat store because last year y'all got mad at me. We didn't have books. We didn't have things for you guys to get that you were looking forward to. So we will have a very small store, and I have a couple of surprises. I have created 3 limited edition items that you will only be able to get at the store. One of them is limited to 49. One is limited to 99, and then the other is limited to 4.99. So I got 3 limited edition things coming at the store. And Carlos, you and your wife Martha are going to help me with that. So thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely. Excited about
Awesome.
it.
Awesome. And then, folks, if you ever are in the mood for custom Nike shoes, Carlos has a young entrepreneuring son who is creating me some custom Nike Air Jordans Air Jordan 1 mids for my event. I will be rocking. My hope is to be rocking those on stage. So I'm showing love to the young entrepreneurs in the world. So Carlos, thank you for that opportunity.
Oh no, I think he's excited too. LKG Custom, and I remember he was 12 years old when he told me he wanted to do this, and I was like, really? And he kept mentioning this guy named Serrano's on YouTube, and never understood what the whole concept is. Now look at him; he's doing the custom shoes now for Michael, and he's done it for rappers. So it's awesome.
Yeah. Again, what is the name of it? One more time.
LKG Customs.
LKG Customs, folks. I'm getting some custom Jordans. They're going to have some purple, the logos that do the work. I will be rocking those probably at every event I ever do from now on. So, awesome. Carlos, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for coming to Vegas. Please thank your wife for me as well. That would be wonderful. I definitely will. Ty, what the heck are you wearing on your head? Does that actually say "Make Realtors Great Again"?
It does. It does. It does. That's part of the theme for 2025. I played with it a little bit. I wore the hat a few times, made a couple of funny, fun videos in Instagram. But yeah, no, I mean, I think that's always been my theme is helping agents become investor, hybrid, more tools, transaction engineers. So that's what it's really about this right here, which is the transaction engineers, right?
Yeah.
How do you have the ability to walk into a home in a situation and have multiple solutions for different problems and for property owners? So yeah. And I'm being playful. It's inauguration day. I put up the Trump flag. I put up the US flag, so I'm having fun today. So
there you go. There you go. Well, I actually think it is a wonderful thing. You and I have been talking about, this subject for, 6-8 years. And I think 2025 is the year where realtors, agents separate themselves. I think there's a lot out there that will frankly give up. I think there's a lot of agents that come in to just, plant for sale signs and hope buyers show up. We've had 3 tough years. You've heard me say, I think 2025 is the 4th and final tough year, but this is a year to be great. And boy, if you can do it, you can hold on, you can become that transaction engineer. You could take every little morsel or lead and find a way to help and profit. You're going to freaking crush it in 26 and 27. It's going to be amazing. So you're on an important mission.
Absolutely. And it's mission driven for sure. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah. So let's talk about Vegas. You're also coming out to Vegas, right, Ty? You're going to get some sub-2 folks to help us with the check-in and all that stuff.
Yeah. So I'm super excited for Vegas. I know it's only 25 days away.
Something like 25 days, 47 tickets left, 47. Let's sell it out.
Yeah, it's exciting. And again, I think a event of events where this is the anti-seminar. There's no selling from stage. There's no here, let me tease you a little bit and give you a couple of things to get your curiosity going. But in order to really get the meat and potatoes of what I do and how I do it, you've got to buy this program or subscribe or whatever. It's none of that. Everything is just like this channel, which is all the contributors, all the millionaires, everybody that's there is there to share because they care.
Yeah. And again, I'm so happy to be putting this on for year two. It's kind of like a yearly check-in in real life. Make sure the community's doing well. But what really makes the room is the audience. I don't think enough people have realized. I think a lot of people that maybe bought tickets think it's going to be the speakers. And again, you know all the speakers. They're going to be amazing. But you guys have no idea how 300 amazing One Ritzel at a time fans in one room, what kind of energy that brings, what kind of, ability to get through it. Carlos, you were there last year with your lovely wife, Martha. What did you think?
Well, it was a wonderful experience. It was I got to actually meet Ty for the first time and in person. So it was exciting to meet a lot of people that you do see on the channel, and you wonder if they're tall, you wonder if they're, how they are. And so meeting them in person was great. I know that my wife enjoyed meeting Ty, and I also the people around the tables you sat with, the stories they told you, their where they're at in their journey to become more of a landlord. And it was great stories. A lot of people also shared a lot of the sacrifices they have made in order to get there. And sometimes those are inspirational stories that you need to hear. And so
Yeah.
it's not so much, you're right, it's not about the people on the stage. Sometimes it's the people you sit around with. And
Yeah, it's
it was
definitely
fun.
the audience. Yeah, the
Yeah.
audience. Again, one of the things that my audience has heard me say for the now 6 years of doing this is the first 5 years suck. Ty and I, you've talked, I've talked about this a lot. And to your point, Carlos, sometimes we need to hear from others that you're not the only one. Sometimes, like being a landlord, real estate investor is a lonely game. I know I did it wrong for 5 years. I tried to live in my spreadsheet. I didn't network. I didn't meet people. With huge mistakes, slowed growth, very expensive, made mistakes. But getting around other people and knowing you're not alone, Ty, is amazing. And agents and realtors as well. I think knowing, that transaction engineer, the hybrid agent, there are people doing it and doing it well. It should be encouraging, and it's a way to check in and make sure you're okay, right?
100%. And the wealth of knowledge that you bring, all your guests, all your, speakers, and just again, I would say that, the right kind of energy. It's not this hypey BS kind of energy, but it's like just everybody there's there to encourage, everybody there is supportive. And then I also got to say, like, you and I became, I believe, really good friends now that we've known each other for whatever it's been, 6, 8 years. Before, I feel like 2017 or 18 is when we met.
Yep.
In a room like this, in a seminar, in an event. You were speaking, I was speaking. We did not know each other. We met. Same thing with all my best friends, all of the
Yeah.
people I've known for 30 years, Thatch Nguyen and Joe D and Tom Ferry and Alex Lair, and just all of these like top people you meet. And it's like the people in the room, those 3 to 5 friends that you're going to leave, where you stay together and encouraged, and to encourage each other, support each other, and advise each other.
Yeah. I really do hope for the people that are coming in the audience that you leave with at least one new friend. Right. I saw it happen last year where there were people that met people and they have new friendship. Because again, especially if you're early in the journey, you just need to know there's a sounding board that's always going to be there for you. Right. Ty and I combined have 50 years of doing this. We've seen a lot. We're still learning. I'm not saying you ever stop learning, but we now have Rolodex of people, including each other, where we can just call and, frankly, bitch for 5 minutes if we have to get through a moment of struggle and moving forward. So I love that. Carlos,
We have a mutual friend that was going to buy a commercial building that was going to park about $250,000 on $1 million deal. And he called you And you were like, no, dude, keep your powder dry. There's going to be the deal of a lifetime is going to come. This is an okay deal, but it's average. Like,
Yeah.
you want to do great deals in this market. And so even that, this guy, like, he and I talked later, and he's like, dude, I'm so glad I'm not, like, the amount of stress, relief, and not only that, but knowing that I'll be ready for a huge opportunity. And this is a guy that's already seized a bunch of great opportunities. So somebody who's positioned really well for an amazing grand slam type of deal. So because of small rooms, friendships, what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, and I want to be very clear. It's very nice of you to kind of position that way. But our mutual friend called you first. You were unavailable. Then he called me. Let's just understand the priority.
Man, it was better that he called you because you're okay. We'll just keep it at that. You're a pretty smart guy, dude. Trust me. You're my secret weapon, just so you know. Not so secret anymore. But again, folks, get yourself in a room with Michael Zuber. Let's just say that. That's what I will say.
There you go. And Carlos, we have a real treat. We are bringing in the legend from Fresno, California, the Central Valley, Jason Pritchard. Him and his lovely wife were the kickoff speakers last time. They will be there again. I don't think people really realize what a gift Jason and Jen are to the community. I know you're in their backyard. I know you guys communicate all the time, but Jason and Jen are special, right?
That is correct. I think they're a success story. Where you start from the bottom and work your way, how hard work and dedication and consistency pays off. And I think that in a nutshell shares what Jason and Jen have represent, and especially as a couple. And I know that my wife and I watch them as well, and we try to emulate as much as we can. I think I think one of the things that my wife and I have talked about is the best compliment or the best is when somebody imitates it. And we try to imitate when we bought and flipped houses. And, at the same time, he's also warned us about some pits and falls, and a great guy to follow, a great guy to hear him talk and hear his backstory, because he has a great backstory, and his journey is not as rosy as everybody thinks it is sometimes. But I love him. I love the fact that he shares all his losses too, and on social media. He's clear to everybody, and so it's going to be a great speaker, and I expect everybody to go there with an open heart and open mind about what he's going to share as a married couple, and keeping it real. And I think that's who they are, and I'm excited to be there.
There you go. Well, Carlos, I appreciate you helping me out with the Orad store. You and Martha are true friends and family. But if somebody want to get a quote or get business looked at, walk through of a property, what are we doing? How are you helping them?
Definitely. Give us a call at 559-681-8431. You would talk to my beautiful wife, Martha, and she will be the one answering. Again, that's 559-681-8431. Anywhere from Madera, Fresno, Clovis, and even as far as Hanford, we could definitely help you out.
There you go. I love it. And Ty, you treat email like kids treat texting. If somebody wanted to reach out to you, ask more about the transaction engineer, ask about keeping the right mindset, creative financing, all of that stuff, what are we doing?
You can email me, ty@tylg.com. But here's what I really want to say. Get yourself to the event.
Yeah.
Get yourself to the event. There are tickets left. It will sell out. I know there's a handful of you. There's probably 5 or 10 of you that do this, and how you do anything, how you do everything. You'll wait till a week before, 8-9 days before. And let me just be clear. It'll be sold out by February. There won't be tickets available. Also, I know there's a handful of you. You might be a little tight on dollars. So, and you're like trying to figure it out and make it work. Michael said the best thing last week, which is, you know what? Just buy the virtual. It's like $99. You're going to get the replays. Do 2 things. Buy the virtual and then join school for $20, because that's what you can afford. Even if you need to cancel Netflix, cancel Paramount. By the way, all the good shows have already played off of Paramount, so you probably already watched them already. All right. Like, literally, get yourself involved. break out your credit card, go to Eventbrite right now and buy your ticket, and or buy the virtual ticket and get involved in the school community. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, folks, again, if I had the choice, folks, again, I remember what it was like not having a lot of money. Joining school is the number one thing. Being around 365 people going the same direction is life-changing. Asking questions, commenting, seeing what people are doing, life-changing. It's not lost on me that doing a Vegas trip is expensive for a lot of people, hence the virtual tickets, $99. But yeah, there is nothing like in real life. You know, it will sell out, 47 tickets to go, 4 VIP. VIP is almost sold out. And yeah, I look forward to it. Guys, take care. You're amazing. Thank you so much.